Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today, guys, is going to be an absolute busy day today. I can't believe there's so much going on. It's just the way it's lined up and worked out, really, but just got to get through it and just see how much you could get done. There's only so much time in the day, and yeah, you can only get, as much as you can done. So it's not necessarily going to be a load of work today, really, like just working on one car. Believe me, it's not. We are actually going to go and pick up a new project, actually two new projects today. One is my own, and one is a customer's car that they've contacted me through Dave, whose son, I've got Tom, that's his dad, Dave. And it's a friend of a friend kind of thing. And they said, did you know anyone that can sort out a front damaged vehicle? So I'll be picking that up today. I'll show you that as well. We won't be working on that. I'll probably put her car in front of my car or any other cars because, my cars, they're not, they're important to pay the bills and to turn around, but not as important as she needs it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I definitely will put her car in front of my ones or other projects that's going on. So yeah, let me start again. So I've got to pick up my own car that I won at a salvage auction. I'll be picking it up first. The first thing in the morning, we'll go and get that. Me and Tom will get the trailer. We'll go and pick it up, bring it back. I'll walk around that. I'll show you that first. Then we're going to go and get the customer's car. We'll go and get that. Me and Tom will bring it back. Again, I'll walk around. I'll show you that. What else is going on? The Citroen Berlingo, the Rex to Riches van, that is now done at the body shop, and he wants me to come and collect it this afternoon. I've also got another customer car wants to drop their car off. His wife's car's got a problem, coolant leak or something's going on. Can he drop it off to me this afternoon about 4 o'clock? So you probably won't see that until next week, but that's going to happen today as well. What else? I did win another project as well, so we'll be picking that up Monday. We've also still got the Fiat 500 in here. It is all complete. I'll show you that on the other side in a second. But yeah, what a busy day, guys. Honestly, it's going to be an absolute crazy one today. But it's all good. It's all part of it. And that's what I enjoy, really. Just keep really busy and keep turning them out. So, yeah. Have I forgot anything? I don't think so. Let's get into the video. If I forgot something, I'll include it in today's. So, let's do this. So, guys, let me just show you the Fiat 500, the white one we had in, because I didn't show you in the last video how it come out. So let me just show you that now, and then I'll explain what they want done whilst I've got the car. So, yeah, there you go. So we repainted it, and it definitely is a lot better. White is always a tricky one, isn't it? It's always a tricky one. I know Paul at Love 500, he was messaging me as well, saying that it wasn't that bad. Just sort of, it's probably the old panels that are contaminated. Just clean them up and just see what it's like and just leave it. But I just, the shade was definitely off, and I just didn't want to leave it. So, yeah, it's gone back to the paint shop. It's always going to be a little bit different to bumper to wing. We know that. But obviously there's still that little bit of a dent there, repair work. But, I showed her the car yesterday, and she was absolutely over the moon and happy with what I did and what I've done for it. Obviously, we've cleaned up all the black, don't know what that was, underneath there. And, yeah, that part of it, we're done. We're finished. She's happy with that. But we have got an issue. Whilst I was doing the work underneath there, I noticed that the gearbox oil was just kicking out everywhere. So it looks like and seems as if the driveshaft seal has failed, and was kicking oil. When I do this, I will show you, and I'll video it and show you what's going on. But that's what we've got to do on this car. And I said to her, look, I'm really, really busy. I won't be able to get to it until sort of probably like she's a teacher as well. I know like teachers, they've just finished their school, so they're just winding down and stuff, but she does want her car back. They're going away next weekend. So she said, look, can I just leave the car with you? Give me a price to do the gearbox oil seal and new gearbox oil. And then, just leave you just leave them in the car, and then I'll get on it as quick as I can. But that's another, yeah. I've honestly thought that was it. This is done. That car's finished. But no, they wanted me to carry on. So, but I think that's it. After we've done that, I think that's it. She wants her car back. It's a 2010, 11? Hold on. It's a 2010 Fiat 500. So it's going to have stuff all around it to be done. But where do you draw the line? And I think for now, she's going to draw the line at that. She said she wants to take this car on next Friday, and she's driving 6 hours away, and then driving around Scotland, I think it is, wherever she's going, and then driving around all the area, and then for 2 weeks or a week, and then she's going to drive it back as well. So, yeah, I wasn't sure. Like I said to her, look, that driveshaft seal, it's leaking gearbox oil, and I said to her, are you feeling any different in the actual gear changes? She said, yeah, it keeps slipping out. So that might have something to do with it. It might not. I don't know. But I said, look, just all right, if she's happy with it, leave the car with me, and I'll crack on and get it done. So that we've got that going on. Guys, it's so busy at the minute in here. It's crazy. I've got a crazy amount of work. And I know a lot of you are going to start saying, well, you're going to need to take on someone full-time soon. But maybe you're right. Maybe you're right about that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on. So I'll wait for Tom. We'll get the trailer loaded. We'll go and get this new project, my own one that I've won. I've got to stop winning cars in a minute because I just ain't got the time to do it, and they're just going to back up, and it's no point. There's no point having cars sitting outside the front not being able to fix because I'm doing other stuff, which is fine because the other stuff pays for bits and pieces as well. It's a quicker return. It brings, it continues the cash flow, and it helps out to keep the shop going, and that's what it's all about, guys. So yeah, I'll wait for Tom. I'll come back to you. We'll go and get the car. I'll come back to you when the car is in here, and then we'll have a look around the new project that we've got to start next week, because I'm not starting it this week, or I don't know when I can start it, but I'll show you it anyway, and we'll walk around it and see what you think. So let's do this. Right, guys, me and Tom are back from picking up the new project, and it was a bit of a pain, I've got to be honest, to get it in here, wasn't it, Tom? We've managed to get it in, but that's going to stay. I'll show you the damage in a minute, because obviously it's got suspension damage. The wheel isn't turning properly. It's got snapped. I can't even think what it is. I'm so tired. I'm so knackered. But yeah, we'll get into it. I'll show you it in a minute, but that was a hard push getting it in. We've only just got it in here, so I'm just quickly doing an update as to what we've got. So let's turn you around, let's get into it, and let's see what car project we have got next. And here we have a Ford Focus. It's a Cat-N, it's a 2016, and it's a 1 litre EcoBoost engine, and it's done 86,000 miles, I believe. And it has got, scuffs more or less all around each corner. And the biggest damage is obviously around the front on the suspension, the wheel on the passenger side. I'll show you that in a minute, but it's just bits and pieces around the car that I need to address, like that bottom trim. I'm assuming that can just push in. Whether or not we've got to get this painted, or whether or not we can find another bumper, I don't know, because that's quite scuffed around the side here and down there. So yeah, Coming along, we've got some damage here as well. This is a category N, non-structural damage car. So it ain't an S, but if I can find a colour door, I'm going to probably just replace this whole door. It just saves a lot more time trying to repair it in painting and all the rest of it. And I think it's got a little bit of because it's got a bit of a gap here, but I think that's because that's pulled out there. So again, we're going to have to sort of take this back and then spot weld that and then pull it out again and just line it up so it's better, or get it from the other side, whatever I can do. And then obviously it just needs painting. I don't know if these will buff out. We'll have a go. We've got to get into it. We've got to clean it. Inside's a bit of a mess. We've got the old, well, that's the original wheel on the corner here, because that's where the damage is that there. So I couldn't find a wing in colour, so I've managed to buy one brand new, so that'll be painted. And I'm probably going to have a go at myself, to be honest, with painting that wing. I'm hoping that we can repair the bumper. If not, again, I'll just find the bumper and we'll swap it over. We'll check out, see if there's damage on the headlight. Might be pushed a little bit. Don't know any damage behind. Don't know nothing at the minute, because we've only just, me and Tom, we've literally just dragged this car in. Tom literally dragged it in on a using my jack. It was the only way, really. I do need to get hold of some wheel skates. It'll just come in so handy if I get some wheel skates. They're so good. So I'll be definitely looking into that at some point, because it just makes it a lot easier. So yeah, let's go round. It is the facelift model for 2016. We have got some damage on the grille here, so I'm just going to see if I can find a complete grille if I can, because then it will come with all the trims and all the stuff like that. I want to try and get all that repaired and replaced. You know, scuffs on the bumper, all round, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, this is going to take some time, this one. It's got a lot of work on this one, but you know, that's what it's all about. It's the facelift model, so it's got the sync Ford system on it. I don't know what that is. Looks like some sort of pill. Tom, something like the bin, please. In the bin, yeah? No, that's a recycling bin. The other one's over there. So yeah, we've got 83,400 miles on the clock. And hold on, foot on the clutch. Ugh. So yeah, got a few lights on the dash, but I'm assuming that's got something to do with all that's got something to do with the damage on the wheel. So yeah, I've not had one of these before. Is that touchscreen? Oh, it's touchscreen. This is all touchscreen. Wow, didn't know that. It's got navigation as well. Let's have a look. It has. It's got sat nav. Wow, we got a sat nav with this one. That's good. Let's turn that down in case I get any copyright strikes for music I'm not supposed to be using, apart from my own. So yeah, this is it, guys. 1 litre EcoBoost. I've not done one of these. Sorry, the engine changed note then. I thought, what's going on there? I think it's just because obviously it's just warmed up a little bit. You can see, like, look how much fuel I've got. Loads of fuel. So that's it's quite a bit of money just in that fuel there. But yeah. Nice. We've looked nothing at this car, Tom. Yeah. It's just literally, we dragged it in and then pulled it where it stopped at the end of the day because of that wheel suspension damage. I think the tyre is in here. Oh, what was that? Yeah, so I think the tyre's in here. Here it is. Wow, they are absolutely scuffed. So why is that in here? Maybe it's a puncture, probably. I'm assuming there's a puncture on this tyre. This is what's banged. I'd be surprised. It's got loads of tread though, like literally looks like a new tyre. I'll be surprised if this pumps up, but if it does, it's going to save us a few quid. It's a lovely treaded tyre. Be a shame to get rid of this one. So yeah, we'll have a go. No, we won't have a go. The alloy's busted. Can you see it in there? Look. Wow. Look at this, Tom. Look at that.
Jesus Christ.
It's split right there. Can you see it? See the split? Oof. Wow. There we go. That is why. So the tyre is probably okay. We just need an alloy wheel. So yeah. God, that's had a whack in it. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of suspension damage on this. Maybe the leg. Don't really know in a minute. We'll have a look. Locking wheel nut key there. Always a bonus to find a locking wheel nut key. But that's it really, just a load of rubbish. Yeah, just a load of rubbish, just to sort out. So yeah, got a lot to do on this one. And it's Tom's last day today, Tom, isn't it? So you'll not be with me next week. Otherwise I'll get you on this. There's loads to do. There's no books, manuals or nothing on this car. I found absolutely nothing so far. But we may get lucky somewhere. No, there's nothing. Nothing. So, okay. Right. We've got to get on with this suspension. I want to get this, at least getting it drivable. I want to be able to manoeuvre this car about, because at the minute it's here, dumped here, and I can't do nothing. It's in the middle of the workshop. I don't even want to get on the ramp because it's just so hard to try and get it moved. So what we'll do, we'll leave it there. Let's get the tripod set up. Let's have a little rip out this, get this all pulled apart a little bit. Let's see what the damage is. I have already got some parts, because when I picked it up, we had a look to see what was needed. I got a CV boot joint straight away because I noticed that CV boot joint was absolutely destroyed. So we've got one of these. I noticed as well that the tie rod, this is the end, and the tie rod itself had snapped. So I saw that as well. So I got these two delivered whilst me and Tom was on our way back from the auction salvage place. I got these delivered. Yeah, so we can crack on, get these changed over. And then I've got another wheel, alloy. I might have a spare alloy wheel, but I could probably just use this wheel here, this space saver. We could probably just use that to just to get it up and moving, really. We'll see, but right, let's set you up. Let's get cracking, and let's see if we can get this car, at least get it manoeuvrable and moving about. So yeah, let's do this. Right, okay guys, let me just give you an update of what's going on. So we took out this old one. You can see like that's supposed to be central to the middle of that knuckle, and it's well off. So it's definitely had a whack. It's definitely been twisted, and I can't use it anyway because it's broke. So we've got a new one going in place there. I use my special tool that I got, and that just goes around that there, and it just makes it's a lot easier undoing these with this little device I found, and it's pretty cheap as well. So pretty nice tool that is. This is the track rod end, and I'm going to count how many turns that bolt is onto there, and the thread, the distance to the thread, and hopefully it's going to be close enough. Definitely got to go for a tracking. Once I'm finished, this is going to go and have its tracking done because of all this suspension work and all these bits and pieces that I'm doing in it. It's just safer to get it all checked over properly and get it tracking sorted. The drop link seems absolutely fine. There's no bending that at all. It's not twisted and nothing like that. So that's okay. I'm not sure about the lower wishbone, I'm really not sure about it. I have got one. I think I will replace it. But at this point, I just want to get the car manoeuvrable. I want to maybe, be able to move the car about. So to do that, I think it's just going to be a case of steering rack for definite. And I want to get this drive shaft looked at as well, because I don't think the drive shaft is connected to inside that knuckle, or there's a brake inside that drive shaft. So I want to get this stripped down a bit more. I'll probably just take the knuckle off. Can I do that? Probably might be easier just to take the knuckle off. I'll get the brake discs and pads out of the way. Caliper, hang that up there. We'll undo this and we'll knock this knuckle down. We'll undo these two bolts here. Oh no, there's one bolt. I thought there's normally two. One there. We'll undo that, and then we'll whack this knuckle downwards off of the actual suspension arm leg, and then we'll undo the bolt here as well, get that out of the way, and then really get behind there and see what's going on with that thing. Like I said to you, I have got a new, because I saw it ripped, so I have got a new boot, and it comes with all the stuff in there as well, the brackets and all the bits and pieces. It comes with it, even it comes with the grease and all the grease that you have to put inside the boot around the actual drive shaft bit, so that's good. And the two brackets to hold it in place. Yeah. So I'm going to crack on. I want to carry on and see how far we get today. We have got to go and pick up another car. So yeah, going to be really, really busy. But let's just see. Let's just see how far we get. But I want to try and get this manoeuvred. I took the inner wheel arch out. It looks okay underneath there. It's not actually touching the inner wing, which is good. Which was, which should be anyway, because obviously this is a Cat N. It's not a Cat S, so it's not structural. There should be no structural damage to this car whatsoever. But they don't categorise these cars very well, I've got to be honest. So you can't really take the word for it, to be honest with you. So yeah, there we go. So let me set you up. Let's get cracking. Let's strip this down a bit more, and let's see if we can get this, back together and usable. I want the car usable. So let's crack on. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, update again. So as you can see, the drive shaft is out. I just thought it'd be easier just to get it out of the way. But to get the drive shaft off, I had to drain the gearbox oil. So that's what's happening there. That's draining off. So that's good. So now we've got this off, we can actually work out what is going on and if this is repairable or just gone. I don't know. I might go up and see the mechanic quickly up the other end just to see what he says, but I think I'm gonna have to put that in a vise and then undo that top bolt there, and then you can slide the gator over and then you do that top bolt back up, and then it should be like that. So yeah, bear with me for a minute. We've got to see if we can get this back together. I'll get this off this side as well and we'll just see how this goes, and I'll come back to you, give you an update. We've also still got to go and get that car, Tom, haven't we? Yeah. So me and Tom are going to have to go and get that Ecosport as well soon and bring it back, and I'll show you what's happened to that damage. But for now, that's where we are. It takes so much time stripping this down, especially when it's on the ramp. It's just so much easier, just up and down. Like I've got loads of space, manoeuvre it. But when it's like this on axle stands, it just shows you how awkward it is just using axle stands when it comes to fixing these cars than it is having a ramp that goes up and down really easy. It's just so much harder doing it like this. So yeah, anyway guys, bear with me for now. I'll come back to you when we've had a look at this drive shaft and gator, and let's see if we can get this back together and running properly and working if we can. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's do this. Right guys, another update. We've just found out, just had a good look at this drive shaft and CV joint and stuff like that. It's just, let me just take off this and show you. Right, so this part of the drive shaft that goes into the knuckle, there's a carrier, and it carries, you have to get these on this side. You've got these ball bearings. The ball bearings sit in between these little, you've got 6 of them, and they sit around that, and then it goes in, that then goes straight down into a metal carrier that sits inside here, and this is what's left of the carrier. That. Bits of metal, just shards, just absolutely destroyed. So it's going to need a new drive shaft or a second-hand one if I can find one, but definitely got to change this drive shaft before we can carry on. That is going to be the next stage. I don't think I'm going to get to this today. There's no way I'm going to have time to get this done, go and get one, go and source one, come back, fit it, and go and get the other project that the woman wants me to go and pick up for us. So yeah, I'm going to have to leave this car here. I'm going to get cleaned up with Tom, and then we're going to go and pick up the other car, Tom, aren't we? Yep. And then we're going to come back, and then we'll have a look around that one, and I'll show you that. But a shame, a real shame that I can't get this done. I thought it might have just been put back together, but it's just completely destroyed that drive shaft, and we have to get another one. So yeah, for now, that's it. I'll come back to you soon when we have the next project for the channel, and I'll show you exactly what we've got. But yeah, all in all, I think this is going to be a lovely little car when it's done. 2016, it's a Euro 6, it's ULEZ compliant, can drive it into London without getting charged any extra money. And yeah, what a lovely little car. So that's going to be it for now. I'll come back to you soon, guys, when we have a look at the next one project. So Tom, let's do this. Right, okay guys, let me give you a quick update of what's been going on. So I just went and got a complete new drive shaft, well not new, but a second-hand drive shaft, complete. So I'm just going to use that, put it in, and then forget about this one, and it's scrap. Also, I got an alloy wheel, the same as this one, over there. The only difference is, I don't know if you can tell, the tyre is different on this. So the only difference between these two is the tyre. So I'm going to have to get a new tyre, take this one off, and then get a new tyre to go around the alloy. But the alloy is exactly the same measurements. Yeah, it's exactly the same. So I think this obviously Focus, and this come off a C-Max, I believe. But the alloy wheel is exactly the same, guys. So that's what we've got. I'm not going to have to do anything at the minute. I'm going to probably have to do that tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. I'll crack on just to see if I can get this car at least manoeuvrable. I've got to be able to get it out of the way, because I went and picked up another project for someone, and it's this one here. So this 2017 Ecosport. She was at a roundabout and she thought the car in front would drive away. It didn't drive away, and yeah, she went into the back. She went into the back of the car. Yeah, guys. So she went into the back of the car that was in front of her, and when she got out, the person that was driving the car wasn't really interested in giving any details. She didn't want anything to do with it, so it was very suspicious, and she thinks that the person had no insurance. That's why she wasn't bothered. Otherwise, you would have been, because technically it's her fault, isn't it? She was the one that hit the car from behind, so it's her fault. Yeah, very strange. So, and she's spoken to the insurance company, and they're just dragging their heels. She's got £500 excess, and she got in contact through Dave, Tom's dad, and basically turned around and said, could I take it on, have a look at it, strip it down, see what needs to be done, and see what parts we need to change. Just having a quick look, if I put that headlight there. The hit was this corner here. This is where the hit was, and you can see, if I just zoom you in there, so you can see there is a crumple zone on the crash bar, and it's crumpled it there, a little bit here, but mainly there. That's where the crumple zone, it's done its job, the crash bar. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to crumble and crunch there. I don't think the chassis legs have been damaged, both sides, because there's no sort of real damage around it. I've had a little look. So, yeah, that's what we've got to do on Monday. So this will be on Monday's video, is we're going to strip it down. We're going to find out the damage. We're going to, make a list, start ordering bits and pieces to get this done for her. I think this pipe panel here needs to be replaced, because obviously you can see it's broke off here. So I've got to try and find this back piece here. They've got, obviously, there's numbers on all of them. There's part numbers on all. Sorry, it's getting late. It's getting really late. I've done so much today. It's crazy. Me and Tom have absolutely smashed it today. We've got loads done. I've even got the van back from the body shop. It's over there, look. It's just crazy busy today, and I'm waiting for another car to turn up as well. So they've got an issue. His wife's got an issue with her car, and he wants me to take a look at that as well. So they're piling up these projects and cars. I'm telling you, they're piling up. But this is in the way. Yeah, I could get 3 cars in here, one on the ramp, one in the middle, and then one on this side. But I can't, because this is stopping me. So I need to get this back together, and I need to get this manoeuvrable, so I can get just so I can move it around. I just can't move anything with it like this. So I'm going to crack on with that. Probably get that done hopefully tonight. I've also, I've been in contact with the guy with the Berlingo. He's been ill over the last few days, so he hasn't sort of got back to me on messages or phone. He still wants to swap the key and the paperwork for the roof rack, so I'll be dropping that off after the guy drops his wife's car off. Then I've got to drive to South London, and I'm going to be picking up a new machine that I've bought, because the truck is kicking out black smoke, and I think it's carbon build-up on the diesel engine. So I'm going to buy this machine, and I will do a video, and I'll show you exactly what it is, how it works, and what it's supposed to do. It's not supposed to... These carbon diesel engine cleaners, they're not supposed to clean a diesel engine, carbon, and get it like new. They're just not supposed to do it. They're supposed to make it better, make a difference, but they're not supposed to bring the engine like brand new. So, yeah, that's where we are. It's just been an absolute crazy day today, and it's not going to end now. It's 4:30. I will try and get this out tonight. If not, it'll be tomorrow. But my day is not far from over, guys. I'm going to be getting home at like 8 o'clock tonight. Definitely going to be a late one for me. But got loads done. I'm absolutely shattered. I've got to come in tomorrow, but I will have a really nice Sunday with the family. It's going to be a nice hot day, so we're getting in the swimming pool and having a barbecue. That's what it's all about. Unbelievable. But drop me a comment, guys, if you've got anything to say about this car, this project, the other project, the EcoBoost. Drop me a comment if you've got anything to say about that one. We'll be doing that Monday. Definitely ripping that apart, stripping that down. And don't forget, guys, today was Tom's last day. He's done really well for his age. He's learnt quite a lot off me, I believe, hopefully. And he's learnt some really good life skills so he can go forward and he can use them. You know, because he's got his own car. His dad's gave him his old car, so Tom's got his own car. He'll be doing his lessons very soon, within the next month, and he'll be driving that blue Fiesta about. So, yeah, all in all, it's been a really good day, and I'm going to have a really nice Sunday with the family, guys. Thanks for all the support. Don't forget to drop me a comment, give the video a thumbs up. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you all on Monday morning. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.